I'm making my way through my Halloween movie watch list where I'm watching 13 horror movies that I've never seen before and reviewing them. Sometimes they're not horror, sometimes they're thriller, but we know those lines get blurred sometimes. Welcome to October Scaries. Okay, so here's how we're doing so far. We started off very strong with Bring Her Back. Then we went to Average with Jennifer's Body. I think that movie was just average. I don't think... Okay, watch the review to see what I think. Then we went to Ganja and Hess. Ganja and Hess was terrible. And now we're here to talk about Companion. I think Companion is a below average movie. It is about an android named Iris who goes on a couple's getaway with her boyfriend Josh. Right? Yeah, Josh Beeman. They join their friends in a cabin. And when somebody gets murdered, chaos ensues. More murder, etc., etc. I don't think it's good. So it is written and directed by Drew Hancock. The reason why I gave this movie a shot is because I saw it was executive produced by Zach Kreger, who made Barbarian, and also most recently Weapons, which I didn't really like. I have mixed feelings about Weapons. I also reviewed that. You can go watch it. I was like, oh, I'm hoping like his touch would... No. It's like why I went to see Him, because Jordan Peele was producing it, but Him wasn't good at all. All right, so let's get into Companion, okay? It stars Sophie Thatcher, Josh Quaid, Lucas Gage, Megan Suri, Harvey Guillen, and Rupert Friend. Okay, so the reason why I think this movie is below average is because it does the whole incel thing. So Iris is a robot. Iris learns that she is a robot on this trip because she is the one who kills the person, a billionaire named Sergey. She kills him, and so that throws off everything, because turns out the reason why they're on this getaway is because Josh had a plot going with Kat to have Iris, who was a robot, kill Sergey so that they could steal his money. So that is weak. Like, finding that out, I'm like, why are we here? It's very like wet paper, okay? Not impressive. So the whole thing is that like Iris is a robot. Josh ordered her from a company named Empathics, ironic. And it's because he's an incel. He's an incel who thinks the world is against him. It's very generic. That is my problem with the movie ultimately. It's very generic. I cannot stand when movies take basically online conversations and criticisms about society, about men or white people, whatever, and then just present that to us as a movie. This felt like a surface level conversation on TikTok, Twitter, what have you. Like, there was nothing personal about this story. Josh is an incel. Okay, why is he an incel? What happened to him? He says that, the world is against him, but how? What college did you not get into? Is it because of affirmative action? Is your boss a woman? Like, what is it? Like, how did he become an incel? They were not interested in crafting and building that and really making this. He was just like a representation, and I did not find that interesting. Like, I'm familiar with these conversations. I'm familiar with these talking points. Why should I sit down and watch it in movie form? The reason I would is because you would not necessarily give an interesting take, but present me a character who, and Josh himself didn't have, but I wanted Josh to be compelling. Josh was not compelling. He was basic, okay? So all of the characters are two-dimensional. Josh is two-dimensional. Kat is two-dimensional. The whole friend group. Iris is the only one who has not necessarily depth, but she has growth because she is basically on a coming of age journey. A really good line in the movie, well, I don't have the exact line, but like it starts by saying like there are 2 times that she found purpose. It was when she met Josh. That's how we start. And at the end, she says there are 2 times that I found my purpose. It was when I met Josh, and it's when I killed him. Interesting things to note about Josh, and the way they showed us how disgusting Josh is that he set her intelligence down to 40%. So when she was delivered, they said that 100% intelligence is equivalent to a Yale graduate. So a human being. That's so lame. The one good twist that was in this movie was the reveal that Patrick is a robot. I didn't expect him to be a robot. I didn't expect that anyone else, but it explained why everyone was cool with Josh having a robot girlfriend. I did not like once Patrick was taken, like his mind was taken over by Josh. I don't like that the way that Iris snapped him out of it was to have a Disney Channel moment of like, remember how you felt? Remember how you loved? To me, it doesn't make any sense. I know it's supposed to be like love conquers all. To me, it doesn't match with the rules they set up about what happens when a robot is like reset and overridden and attached to a new owner. So I thought that was lame. I didn't like that at all. Other thing too is that the movie reveals in the trailer, which I watched like once or twice, way back at the beginning of the year, that Iris is a robot. So if you go in knowing it's a robot, there's nothing else knowing she's a robot, there's nothing else in the movie for you, except for that twist about Patrick. The other thing this movie revealed is that when the two workers come to collect the robot, and they say her CPU, the central processing unit, I had to look that up. I know I've heard of CPU, I've never known what it stands for, aka the robot's brain like is in her uterus. I wonder where it is for the men. Anyways, they say that like, oh, like, you know, the people who buy these robots treat them any kind of way. You have guys who use them as target practice. You have guys who use them who chain them up in the basement. I think it's lazy to make it so that only men buy these robots. To me, again, like, it's flat, it's two-dimensional. You didn't put any thought in this. Like, you didn't really try to build a whole world. Well, we can guess why it's only men, but the thing is, you make both men and female robots, both male and female robots. Men, I can buy men being the biggest customers, but like women, there are some women who have some sick pathologies out there. So like, it could have been more interesting. It could have been darker, to be honest, and just a lot more complex, and it wasn't. And this movie is too, in my opinion, like, it's not interesting enough for the decision to make it so that only men buy these robots to not come off as lazy. It's lazy. And at the end of the day, Josh is so abhorrent that, of course, once Iris figures out who he is and can think for herself, he repulses her. I think the scene between the two of them when they were sitting at the table and he forces her to shoot herself, that was actually a really good scene and very well acted by Sophie Thatcher and I almost said Dennis Quaid, Jack Quaid. That was really good. I also like the way she killed him at the end where she told him go to sleep and then she did away with them. But overall, this movie is a 2 out of 5. I don't even know why I gave it a 2. I guess maybe because of the twist. It really should be a 1, but I'll stick with 2. I'll trust original me and give it a 2 out of 5. I was hoping it would have been better. It is not. I'll see you for the next one.